Hey everyone, welcome back to The Explainer. I am absolutely pumped to have you here today because look, we are right in the middle of a monumental shift. Artificial intelligence is literally rewiring the economy, and it's doing it way faster than the internet ever did. I mean, the internet fundamentally changed how we live and work, sure, but this AI transition, it is happening at lightning speed. So today, we're gonna break down exactly what that means for you. We're mapping out 5 very real, fundamental ways people are building businesses and generating revenue with AI right now. Let's dive in.
Okay, section 1, the new AI economy.
Right now, the heavy hitters, massive global banks, top-tier agencies, they're pouring absolute billions into artificial intelligence. But here's the secret. Your biggest opportunity isn't necessarily scrambling to get a job at one of those giant companies. The real play here is building your own AI-powered business before the rest of the market catches on. Think back to the internet boom for a second. Adoption was actually pretty slow. People thought email was a joke. You had to buy a clunky computer, deal with dial-up, it was a hassle. But the AI boom? The infrastructure is already in our pockets. We've all got smartphones and high-speed internet. The barrier to entry has completely vanished. You absolutely do not need to work for a tech giant in Silicon Valley to win big in this new economy. The playing field is wide open.
Let's move on to number 2, AI automation agencies.
Think about how a typical small business operates day to day. They bleed thousands of hours every single month on just mundane, repetitive busy work, right? We're talking scheduling endless appointments, answering the exact same customer questions over and over, processing stacks of documents. Historically, a local dental clinic had to hire a whole dedicated administrative team just to handle that burden. Well now, savvy entrepreneurs are stepping in to completely automate those exact workflows using AI. And get this, they're doing it without even writing a single line of code themselves.
So what does this actually look like financially? We're talking a monthly revenue potential of anywhere from $500 to $5,000 per client every single month. And these agency owners aren't spending years getting computer science degrees. They're just acting as the bridge. They take incredibly powerful existing AI tools, snap them together, and hand over a customized solution that perfectly solves a small business's headache. As more and more businesses wake up and realize they need AI just to survive, the demand for this kind of simple, plug-and-play automation is just massive.
All right, section 3, supercharging content creation.
Look, content is the lifeblood of modern business. But keeping up with that endless hunger for blogs, videos, and newsletters, it's always been a huge bottleneck. Doing it the old way, a writer could easily burn 10 grueling hours researching, drafting, and editing just one article. It was so incredibly slow and expensive. Today, by leveraging AI, creators can spin up a really comprehensive first draft in a matter of minutes. Solo creators are suddenly pushing out 5 times the content they used to. It completely flips the economics of running a media brand on its head. But hey, quick reality check. Please don't misunderstand this shift. The actual secret to winning here is this: multiply creativity, don't replace it. The people dominating this space aren't just using AI to replace their unique voice or churn out robotic garbage. No way. They're using it as a massive amplifier for their own ideas. It lets them serve way more clients and build much larger brands, entirely skipping the part where they have to hire huge, expensive teams.
Let's pivot to number 4, investing and digital products. This technological shift is quite literally democratizing finance. For decades, Wall Street hedge funds used massive computing power and AI to gain a huge edge over the average person. Well now, you and I have access to basically that exact same technology right from our laptops. AI can instantly tear through dense financial reports, spot complex market trends, and summarize a boring hour-long earnings call in seconds. That kind of analytical firepower used to cost millions of dollars, and now it's just sitting right at your fingertips.
But, and this is super important, before you just let an algorithm run your entire portfolio, remember this golden rule. AI should support your decisions, not replace them. The most successful investors out there aren't blindly trusting a machine with their life savings. They still combine the insane speed of AI with deep human judgment, solid research, and strict risk management. Think of it like this. AI is your superpowered analyst, but you're still the portfolio manager.
And this exact same incredible leverage applies perfectly to building digital products too. Back in the day, if you wanted to sell a tech product, you had to build traditional software. It was expensive, buggy, and a total nightmare to maintain.
Today, everyday folks are building AI digital assets instead. We're talking specialized prompt packs, workflow templates, pre-built chatbot systems, online courses. It's brilliant. You build these products exactly one time, and then you sell them thousands and thousands of times with almost zero marginal cost.
Finally, we arrive at number 5, the biggest AI opportunity.
Let's bring it all together because we really need to talk about the urgent cost of just sitting on the sidelines right now. Look, history is repeating itself in real time. When the internet first arrived, the world basically split into two camps. Some people completely ignored it, thinking it was just a toy for tech nerds. Others rolled up their sleeves and built companies that are now worth billions. The AI era we're in right now feels absolutely identical to that. The biggest winners won't necessarily be the smartest engineers in the room. They'll simply be the folks who start learning, experimenting, and building today.
Because honestly, here is the harsh reality. When everyone finally agrees that AI is the future, the easiest opportunities may already be gone. By the time this tech is completely mainstream and just accepted as the totally standard way of doing business, the low-hanging fruit, those easy automation agencies and simple digital assets we just talked about, it's going to be heavily saturated. The window to capitalize on these easy wins is wide open right now, but for sure it will not stay open forever.
Which leads us to a super powerful final realization. Artificial intelligence isn't just going to magically wake up one day and replace absolutely everyone in the workforce. But people who know how to use AI, they may very well replace the people who don't. The question isn't whether AI will change finance, change business, and change our daily lives. That's already a guarantee. The only question that actually matters is, will you be ahead of the curve, or will you be left scrambling to catch up?
So I want to leave you with one provocative thought to chew on. What is the very first AI business you'd start today? Think about those models we covered: automation, supercharged content, investing tools, digital products. Which one actually sparks your interest? If you found this explainer helpful, please do hit that like button, subscribe for our weekly insights, and drop down into the comments below to let us know your answer. Get out there, start building, and I will catch you in the next one.